If you have a blog or a website but you are not seeing any email opt-ins and you're not building your list, then you are leaving money on the table. In this short video, I'm going to show you how you can use a super simple tool to turn every single blog post into a lead generation machine. So let's get started. So this is an article on my Japan travel website. It's all about the best Okinawan islands to visit. And people can come to this article, they can scroll down, consume the content. We do have a few affiliate links in here, but mostly this is just informational content about Okinawa and the places that people can visit. So what happens once people have consumed this content? Well, right now, nothing. They just leave. They might read another article, but most of these people are just going to leave, and it's a wasted opportunity. What I should be doing is ensuring that people have the opportunity to opt in and get something of value that makes sense to them. So I need to create a lead magnet and then promote this lead magnet on this particular page. So what would be a good lead magnet for anybody that consumes this content? Well, we're going to head over to ChatGPT and let them tell us. Here we are over at ChatGPT, and if you prefer to use a different AI, you can. And I've typed in a very simple prompt. Please look at this blog post, and I've provided the URL. Can you give me 7 ideas for a lead magnet I can create to entice readers to opt in? These should be simple to create and consume. Nothing related to video. Explain your rationale as to why these ideas would convert, and then we'll hit enter and we'll see the ideas that come back, and then we can choose one of these to potentially create. Some of these are going to be easier for us to make than others, but we've got top 10 hidden gems in Okinawa, which could be a list of lesser known attractions and spots, cultural etiquette guide, a packing list, Okinawan festivals calendar, Okinawan cuisine recipe booklet, essential Okinawan phrases guide, Okinawan island hopping checklist. Now this is where your experience comes in. I've been to Okinawa several times. I've lived in Japan for 25 years. There is no need for an essential Okinawan phrases guide. And somebody that is reading a post about the best islands to visit, are they really going to be interested in an Okinawan cuisine recipe booklet? Probably not. So you want to use a little bit of common sense and pick one that would make sense to you. So we've got the Okinawan island hopping checklist, which makes sense to me. The festivals one does as well. The packing list, not really, because I think people would probably know what to pack if they're going to visit Okinawa. And the hidden gems in Okinawa as well. So I'm actually going to go with this one. Top 10 hidden gems in Okinawa. So now we need to go and create this. This is where we're going to leverage a third-party tool that's going to make our life super easy. So we are going to be using a tool called LeadCreator. If you'd like to check this out, I will leave a link in the description. It's very easy to use. We're going to click this green button, create a lead magnet. I'll put the title here, Hidden Gems in Okinawa. And for the category, I'm going to choose Japan. I've already input Japan because I've created several lead magnets before. And as for the template, I'm going to go with the 10-point listicle because it was 10 hidden gems in Okinawa. Now, we don't have to keep it at 10. We could make a 5-point listicle or something else, but let's just not change things. And here we need to provide our prompt. So I'm going to place my prompt in here, and then I'll just walk you through the prompt. Create a 10-item guide titled 10 Hidden Gems in Okinawa, designed for travelers seeking off-the-beaten-path experiences. Each item should include the name of the location, a brief description of what makes it unique, directions or how to access it, practical tips for visitors, such as best time to visit, what to bring or nearby attractions. Focus on places that are not typically found in mainstream travel guides, but offer cultural, natural, or unique local experiences. Use a friendly, conversational tone that inspires exploration and curiosity. So we are going to hit create, and now we just have to wait maybe 10, 15, 20 seconds for the content to be created, and then we can go and proofread it, fact check it, and make it look a little bit nicer. Okay, so now we have our 10 hidden gems in Okinawa, discover the unseen wonders, and you can see here as we scroll down, we've got the basis of our lead magnet. Now you could just use this, but it would make sense to go through it, proofread it, fact check it, and make it look nicer. So I'm just going to give you a quick guide on how you can make it look nicer. So we can hover over the title and we can make that centered. Let's just say we read through this first paragraph and we didn't like how it came across. What we could do is we could highlight that paragraph, click on Ask AI, and we can make it improve the writing, fix the grammar, make it shorter or make it longer. So let's go with make it longer in this particular case, and it's going to rewrite this. And if you don't like that, then you can get rid of it. So let's discard that and let's try the second paragraph. And in this case, let's go with Ask AI and let's go improve writing. And we've got a little bit more succinct sentence here. So I could say replace section, and now we've got that in here. If you're wondering what this underline stuff is, that's just my Grammarly extension. That's nothing to do with the tool. We can make it look nicer by adding images. So let's just find a space. We'll hit enter. Now you can drag and drop an image in here if it's under 500 KB, or you can press /, click on image, and then you can find an image from your computer. We've got one here that I've prepared, so you're going to bring that in, and now we've got that image in there. It just makes it look a little bit nicer. Let's say you wanted to add a link. So what you could do is you could highlight a piece of text, so Idiomote Island for this particular example, and you could add an affiliate link, a link to another piece of content, pretty much whatever you want. So I'm going to add an affiliate link. So what we can do is I've gone over to a well-known affiliate platform in the travel niche. This is called Viator, and I found something related to that particular location. So just to demonstrate how it works, I'll click on this. It'll bring this up. I'm just going to bring this down a little bit. I would take that whole long ugly link, and then I'm going to go here. I'm going to copy and paste my link into my dashboard. I've got another video which shows you, all about Viator and what it is. I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to go back to LeadCreator. I'm going to click on link and paste my affiliate link in there and hit the tick. And now we've got this link in there. If you want to change the color of any text, you could do that. So we could highlight a piece of text and we could change the color if we wanted to. We could make it a deep green. And you just go through and you add images, links, format things how you want it to look like, and make it look as good as you can. So I'm going to pause the video and just spend a few minutes to do that. Okay, so I've made the lead magnet look a little bit better. We've spread out some paragraphs. We've added some images and some links. What I now need to do is to set up my email capture. So I'm going to click on email capture. I'm going to leave this as is. I'm going to go down to form fields, and I need to put something in here that is going to entice people to opt in. So in the title, I'll get rid of that, and I'll put something like get your free guide to Okinawa's 10 hidden gems. And then as for the button label, I might say something like access the free guide, and that will make sense to me. We'll leave everything else as it is. As for the style, I can change the blue to an orangey color that stands out a little bit more. And as for the trigger, and this is going to make more sense when I show you how this works, I'm going to use the blur timer option, and I'm going to go with 3 seconds. And what this is basically going to mean is people are going to be able to start to read the content or the free guide, and after 3 seconds, it's going to blur, and this is going to appear. That's everything there. So I'm going to hit Save Changes. I'm then going to click on Integrations. I've already connected my Aweber account, but I need to make sure that people that opt in go onto the right list. So in this case, I'm building my newsletter, which is all based around travel in Japan. So I'll open up my Aweber and I'll find the Japan list in here somewhere. Let's start typing it. There we go. Japan's in there. So that's fine. Then we'll hit Save Changes. We then have other options that we can use to make our lead magnet even better. We've got social slider. So what I can do here is turn this on, and I will change this to, let's delete that, or let's delete the T as well. And then we'll replace this with something like, so-and-so has just got access to the free Okinawa Hidden Gem Guide. And we'll just remove that space. And what this means, when somebody goes to that opt-in page, if somebody has opted in previously and not too long ago, it's going to show like this. And that's just going to help us with conversions. I'm not going to worry about expiring URL or scarcity maker. Now for settings, I want to make sure that this is on one of the domains that I've connected to this tool. So I'm going to choose that one, and I'll call this Okinawa guide, something like that. Okinawa guide, that's fine. Going to turn off the LeadCreator branding. I'm going to hit update and update. And that's pretty much it. Now we go back to content editor, we hit publish, and then we're going to hit view, which is what somebody would see when they click on a link. They're going to click on this link. And after several seconds, there you go, that pops up. And if they want to continue reading, they've got to enter their name, email address, check the privacy policy box, click the button, then they can read the content, and they're going to be added to our newsletter so we can continue communicating and marketing to them via email. The final step is to make sure that this URL is added to our article so that when people come to our article, they have an opportunity, if they want, to opt in. So all you'll need to do is open up your article and you can go through and you can add this wherever you want. So you could decide to highlight some text and make it clickable. You could add a button, add that link to an image. So I'm going to pause the video and then I'll show you what I've done. So I've added it to my article, and somebody comes to this article and they start to read the content and they scroll down, and at some point they're going to see this little button, and if they want this they can click and it's going to take them to this page that is then going to blur over. And I've got that button a few times throughout the post, and it wasn't very difficult to do. Now, as opposed to they just read the content and leave, there is a chance that some people will click that and opt in. And if I can do this for every single article that I've got, it turns all of the articles that previously didn't have the possibility of generating any opt-ins or leads into a lead generation machine. Obviously, the number of leads depends on A, how much traffic your site gets, and B, how enticing your lead magnet is for that particular reader. But as you've seen, it wasn't difficult to do. Now, in order to maximize the number of people that opt in, it's really important that you have an enticing and congruent call to action. So I've created a top 10 call to action guide that you can use for your blog or website to boost email signups and lead gen. And if you'd like that, there'll be a link below this video. Just click on that link, enter your name and email address, and I'll get it to you right away. Other than that, leave any questions below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video soon. Take care.